I will read a little bit. When a car momentarily comes into our vision on 2nd Avenue, we certainly don't think that it had no existence before we saw it, or that it ceases to exist once it has passed from view. Similarly, when Krishna goes from this planet to another one, it doesn't mean that he no longer exists, although it may appear that way. Actually, he has only left our sight. Krishna and his incarnation constantly appear and disappear on innumerable planets throughout the innumerable universes of the material creation. Haribol. So we will continue. The cars are always passing, roaring and rumbling through every word Prabhupada speaks. The door is open and he is poised at the edge of a river of carbon monoxide, asphalt, rumbling tires, and constant wave of traffic. He has come a long way from the banks of the Yamuna in Vrindavan, where great saints and sages have gathered through the ages to discuss Krishna consciousness. But his audience lives here and amid this scene, so he has come here. Beside 2nd Avenue's rushing river of traffic, to speak loudly the ageless message. He is still stressing the same point. Whatever you do in Krishna consciousness, however little it may be, is eternally good for you. Yet now, more than uptown or on the Bowery, he is calling his hearer to take to Krishna consciousness fully and become devotees. He assured them as follows. Anyone can become a devotee and friend of Krishna, like Arjuna. You will be surprised that Lord Chaitanya's principal disciple were all so-called fallen in society. He appointed Haridas Thakur to the highest position in his spiritual mission, although he happened to take a birth in the Mohammedan family. So there is no bar for anyone. Everyone can become spiritual master, provided he knows the science of Krishna. This is the science of Krishna, this Bhagavad Gita. And if anyone knows it perfectly, then he becomes a spiritual master. And this transcendental vibration, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, will help us by cleansing the dust from the mirror of our mind. On the mind we have accumulated material dust. Just like on the 2nd Avenue, due to the constant traffic of motor cars, there is always a creation of dust over everything. Similarly, by our manipulation of materialistic activities, there are some material dust which are accumulated on the mind. And therefore, we are unable to see things in true perspective. So this process, the vibration of the transcendental sound, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, will cleanse the dust. And as soon as the dust is cleared, then as you see your nice face in the mirror, similarly, you can see your real constitutional position as a spirit soul. In Sanskrit language, it is said, Bhava Mahadvagani. Lord Chaitanya said that. Lord Chaitanya's picture you have seen in the front window. He's dancing and chanting Hare Krishna. So it doesn't matter what a person was doing before, what sinful activities a person may not be perfect at first, but if he is engaged in service, then he will be purified. Suddenly a Bowery derelict enters, whistling and drunkenly shouting. The audience remains seated, not knowing what to make of it. Drunk. How are you? I will be right back. I bought another thing. Prabhupada, don't disturb, sit down. We are talking seriously. Drunkard said, I'll put it up there. In a church? All right, I'll be right back. The man is white haired with a short grizzly beard and flowery clothing. His order seeks through the temple, but then he suddenly carries out the door and is gone. Prabhupada chuckles softly and returns immediately to his lecture. So it doesn't matter what a person was doing before. If he engages in Krishna consciousness by chanting the Hare Krishna and reading the Bhagavad Gita, it should be concluded that he is a saint. He is a saintly person. Api chet sudars chalo. Never mind if he may have some external immoral habit due to his past association. It doesn't matter. Some way or other, one should become Krishna conscious. And then gradually he will become a saintly person as he goes on executing this process of Krishna consciousness. There is a story about how habit is second nature. There was a thief and he went on pilgrimage with some friend. So at night, when the others were sleeping, because his habit was to steal at night, he got up and was taking someone's baggage. But then he was thinking, oh, I have come to this holy place of pilgrimage, but still I will be committing theft by habit. No, I shall not do it. So then he took someone's bag and put it in another place. And for the whole night, the poor fellow moved the bags of the pilgrims from here to there. But due to his conscience, because he was on a holy pilgrimage, he did not actually take anything. So in the morning, when everyone got up, they looked around and said, where is my bag? I don't see it. And another man said, I don't see my bag. And then someone said, oh, there is your bag. So there was some wrong. So they thought, what is this matter? How has it happened? Then the thief rose up and told all of the friends, my dear gentlemen, I am a thief by occupation. And because I have that habit to steal at night, I couldn't stop myself. But I thought, I have come to this holy place, so I don't want to do it. Therefore, I place one person back in another man's place. Please excuse me. So this is habit. He doesn't want to, but he has a habit of doing it. He has decided not to commit theft anymore, but sometimes he does habitually. So Krishna says that in such conditions, when one who has decided to stop all immoral habits and just take to the process of Krishna consciousness, if by chance he does something which is immoral in the face of a society, that should not be taken account of. In the next verse, Krishna says, Sipram Bhavati Dharmatma. Because he has dovetailed himself in Krishna consciousness, it is sure that he will be a saintly person very soon. Suddenly the old derelict returns, announcing his entrance. How are you? He is carrying something. He maneuvers his way through the groups, straight to the back of the temple where the Swami is sitting. He opens the toilet room door, put 2 rolls of bathroom tissue inside, close the door, and then turns to the sink, seats some paper towel on the top of it, and puts 2 more rolls of bathroom tissues and more paper towel under the sink. He then stands and turns around toward the Swami and the audience. The Swami is looking at him and asks, "What is this?" The bum is silent now. He has done his work. Prabhupada began to laugh, thanking his visitor, who is now moving toward the door. Thank you very much. The bum exists. Just see. Prabhupada now addressed his congregation. It is a natural tendency to give some service. Just see, it's not in order, but he thought that here is something, let me give some service. Just see how automatically it comes. This is natural. The young men in the audience look at one another. This is really far out. First, the chanting with the brass kartals, the Swami looking like a Buddha and talking about Krishna and chanting. And now this crazy stuff with the bum. But the Swami stays cool. He's really cool. Just sitting on the floor like he's not afraid of anything. Just starting his philosophy about the soul and us becoming saints. And even the old drunk becoming a saint. After almost an hour, the dog still barks and the kids still squirrel. Prabhupada is asking his hearers, who are only beginners in spiritual life, to become totally dedicated preacher of Krishna consciousness. In the Bhagavad Gita, you will find that anyone who preaches the gospel of Bhagavad Gita to the people of the world is the most dear, the dearest person to Krishna. Therefore, it is our duty to preach the principle of the Bhagavad Gita to make people Krishna consciousness. Prabhupada can't wait to tell them, even if they aren't ready. It's too urgent. The world needs Krishna conscious preachers. Prabhupada is saying in his own words, people are suffering for want of Krishna consciousness. Therefore, each and every one of us should be engaged in the preaching work of Krishna consciousness for the benefit of the whole world. Lord Chaitanya, whose picture is in front of our store, has very nicely preached the philosophy of Krishna consciousness. The Lord says, quote, just take my orders, all of you, and become spiritual master, unquote. Lord Chaitanya gives the order that in every country you go and preach Krishna consciousness. So if we take up, there is a nice matchless gift, the window picture is there. Prabhupada is standing in the courtyard on 26 2nd Avenue. And he has a notice board and he has right, Prabhupada posted this notice in the storefront. And one of Srila Prabhupada's first expenditures at 26th Avenue was the purchase of this sign for announcing his classes. International Society for Krishna Consciousness, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami lecture on the Bhagavad Gita, Monday, October 17, 1966, 7 p.m. Krishna as he is, daily, morning class, 7 a.m. Haribol. This notice, I don't think that I'll be able to read because it's so small. Let me try. All initiated devotees must attend morning and evening classes. I don't can read. Something not to be addicted to any kind of the interest, cigarettes, coffee, tea like this. These are forbidden, and I don't know. Maybe I'll have to get the magnifying glass to read it. And then Prabhupada is worshipping the deities, bowing down to the deities. None of the boys knew what he was doing, although he did it every evening. They began to call the ceremony bells. Nice pictures. Next one is Srila Prabhupada and Brahmananda passing to the courtyard on the way to evening kirtan in the temple. Then the guests coming to the evening kirtan, they stand by the window looking at the matchless gift. Very nice picture. In the storefront from left to right, Damodar with glasses, Jadurani, Gargamuni playing drum, and Brahmananda. Haribol. Next picture is Achyutanand with turtleneck jersey, Kirtananda and Hayagriva. I'm not the Rudayanand, but that's Hayagriva. The circular painting of Radha Krishna hangs above the Swami's dais. Haribol. Another picture of Prabhupada in the storefront. Srila Prabhupada taught the ABC of Krishna consciousness, lecturing from Bhagavad Gita and leading the group chanting of Hare Krishna. Prabhupada is looking so serious in this another picture. Dancing during the kirtan, and Srila Prabhupada is smiling. Srila Prabhupada would sit back from his typewriter and give his time to talking, listening, answering questions, sometimes arguing or joking. Very well. Nice pictures. Kirtananda, October 1966, with the guitar in the back. Then the photo from the New York Times, October 10, 1966. Swami's flock chants in park to find ecstasy. A lot of them are dancing and some of them are sitting. Save Earth Now, Srila Prabhupada is standing underneath the Thompson Square Park tree. Mahamantra is written. The East Village others coverage of Srila Prabhupada first kirtan in Tompkins Square Park. And there is a nice one New York article, but very small, you can't read it. Prabhupada was asked, striking to see. His brow was furrowed in the effort of singing loud, and his visage was strong. The wings in his temple stood out visibly, and his jaw jutted forward as he sang his Hare Krishna for all to hear. Although his demeanor was pleasant, his chanting was intensive, sometimes straining, and everything about him was concentration. Next picture shows that how so many pictures are there. Coming in Tompkins Square Park, October 1966, to choose to attend to the Lower East Side. What kindness and humility and intelligence. So many pictures. And then in the courtyard of 26th Avenue, the three windows on the left, on the second floor, are Srila Prabhupada room. Haribol. And Prabhupada is walking with his stick, his long coat, winter coat. Srila Prabhupada on the Lower East Side, the winter of 1966. So he is giving, what time it is? It's already 7 o'clock. Okay, we should stop here. I think there was a continuation. So if we take up, let me just come to the page that we will be reading. If we take up this missionary work to preach Bhagavad Gita as it is, without interpretations and without any material motives behind it, as it is, then Krishna says, it shall be done. We should not have any attractions for worldly activities. Otherwise, we can't have Krishna. But it doesn't mean that we should be inimical to the people of the world. No. It is our duty to give them the highest instructions that you become Krishna conscious. Very well. That's where we will stop. Thank you very much. When I go to paint the deities, it's always Krishna, just give me some thought that, I keep on watching, the painting on Thursday for many, many years. And not many times I copied identical, because Krishna is full of rush, unlimited. That's how I realized, because he's the one who guide me. And that's an amazing thing, that never ever, except one time, I think, because the flowers, they put the water in the tube and put the flower, and water was running down, and it's really small, spoiled my painting one time. So I'll have to really wash it off. Otherwise, I have never erased any line. Whatever the way it comes, this is how it is. So nice to be in a close proximity of the divine couple. And I always play this music while I paint, so always remain in the Vrindavan mood. Krishna is very, very kind. There is no other thought come about any existence around me, I don't know even I'm existing. And I have a hard time to make this purple color. So today, Sobha, our now new head pujari, she said, Prabhu, it's easy. I said, show me. So she took this Rani color and put little bit of blue color. And then it became a perfect purple color. That I was struggling for many, many years. How to make the purple color. So always it's nice. Krishna always bring the help. Also, I was struggling with gray color. And that also, Madhav Chandra Prabhu's wife, I forgot, Anandini Mataji. Anandini, put on some of the color mixing. Sometime I go on a Google and see, and sometimes whenever I dress the deity, some hot color comes, and I will
Her
have.
name is Ananya Bhakti.
Ananya Bhakti?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Very nice devotee. So it would be nice, I will post that picture so you can see how Krishna is so kind. Very, very, some intricate design. I did it. I was not sure that I will be able to finish it. But he's very kind. Everything finished on time. Sometimes you don't know, you go into the design and you forget about the timing, what time it is. But I think it's because of the long practice, it just came on time. It's so nice. Anybody has any question, comment, corrections, or chastisement? I bring all my tulsi plant inside. I have so many tulsi plant. I saved during the winter time. I bought the new LED light, and it has like a 6 sponge going in different direction on the top of the stand. So it's unified lights there. But I put it up. I have to take it out, at least the heater, I guess. maybe because this coming days, next Wednesday is the, I think, may reach to 30, 35, 33. So it's good that I move all the Tulsi Marani, because when I saw my Tulsi Marani here right in the front, just thought came that how other Tulsi Marani may be feeling so cold. Because my wife called me, remember, I pick up the phone. Because sometimes she wants something from the home, so I say, let me pick up, but she was just telling, it is very cold, wear some jacket. Very low. So then I thought about later on about the Tulsi Marani. They are so beautifully growing. You know, I have this Himalayan uh, uh, neem tree tablet. I take it because it keeps the blood very clean. So every day I take those tablets, neem tablets. So I was thinking that where to get this neem powder, you know. So I just crushed it and make a powder mixed with the water. Because before that I used to take these uh, turmeric and little organic soap, very expensive soap. We keep it, or we use the organic soap. So I put couple of drops there, and I used to spray, but it was taking longer to get rid of these white dots on it. So as soon as I start using the neem water, just crush some neem powder, mix it with the water, and spray it. All the disease went away. One of the Tulsi Marani, I don't know who was the devotee, Patit Pavan Prabhu, he regularly visit me. And I showed him, look Patit Pavan, this Tulsi Marani was so diseased that I have no hope that she will survive. Now look at that. And you see on this Tulsi plant, there is no big leaves because all the big leaves fallen off through the disease. But it's coming out beautiful, small, small leaves and it's growing so healthy. So I feel so happy when I can save Tulsi Marani. It's Tulsi Marani is very important. She can give us the residence in Vrindavan. So we should take care of her nicely. I don't know, Arvind Prabhu is here or he logged down.
Yes, Prabhuji, yes, Prabhuji.
What did you bring these 2 bags of soil and the pots you have? What is your plan?
Tulsi plant, I needed a Tulsi plant, Prabhuji.
Okay. So I will give you a couple of them.
Sure. Actually, I need maybe three or four, Prabhuji.
Oh, I don't think that I have, because some of them are so beautifully grown Tulsi Marani, I don't want to give out. It's very nice. So this, I want to keep it. I have showed them nicely. I can't give out.
Sure, Prabhuji.
But you
anything that works.
What I suggest, Arvind Prabhu, that I will ask Shambhala if we have the seed. You should plant the seed and grow the Tulsi Marani. That's a great exercise. Your devotion will be seen. That how you can grow the Tulsi plant, you know. You have to be so attentive. You have to put not much water, just enough, put enough sunshine and like that and grow the Tulsi, you know. It would be very nice. I will see if I have the time. I will plant the seed for you in your pot with your soil. And I will grow the Tulsi, and when it grows small, then you can pick it up maybe.
Sure, Prabhuji.
So something need to be, because I was watching your bags and I said, you bring those pots for maybe 2-3 months ago, and then you never came. And
Yes.
sorry. So no problem. I will say I can give you some, but not many. Why you need 3 or 4 Tulsi plant?
Actually, I have Matajis in my community. who wanted it. We have one tulsi plant which I could save it. One
Ah,
didn't save it. That we tried very hard, but I couldn't save one of the tulsi plants. So I usually have two tulsi plants at the home. Two, I
okay.
one for Satya Prabhu, another Prabhuji. So
Yeah, Tulsi Maharani need the devotion. Then she will go.
yeah,
But
that
I
del-
outside
a bit.
plants, see. But it's growing. A couple of them plants are so beautiful. You want to see them?
Yes, Prabhuji, I love it. Plants, I love to see it, Prabhuji.
Okay, okay. Let me go and show you that. See my room, Arvind Prabhu.
Yes.
You know, my son like this Prabhupada picture,
Oh,
smiling. Then I have Donald Trump. And then mine with Gurudev, our family pictures. And somebody gave the Radha Krishna dancing. And look at this, my chanting thing table. Looks beautiful. And then on this wall, I have all kind of stuff on the display. And my intimate, some pastime with my Guru Maharaj. He's giving me some prasadam in my hand. He's blessing me with his hand on my head when we have the grand opening Gauranga Hall. I like this bomb. Then I have a beautiful wall. On this wall, I have the Tamal Krishna Maharaj picture, Mahamantra, Houston, I don't know the football game, and then another picture and Lord Jagannath. Very nicely
is that a
decorated.
painting, Prabhuji? The Jagannath Prabhuji, is it that a painting or is it a
It
picture?
is painting. It is painting done by one of the devotees in Houston,
Wow.
not Dallas. This Tamal Krishna Maharaj picture also hand painted. Beautiful. And you know, look at that, my japa room. That looks so beautiful, isn't it?
Wow.
Lot of space. So let me show you my tulsi plant.
I thought you had a bed, Prabhuji.
Huh?
You had a bed in that the chanting room.
The chanting room bed, I get rid of it. I told you. Look at
Nice.
see this is the tulsi plant I was talking. Look at these leaves.
Wow.
Very, very small.
Nice.
It was completely dying and I saved it. Look at this tulsi plant. Gorgeous. This is also. This one is growing also. This one is growing. Then we have another one on this side. And this is the plumeria I have planted. And let's see. Look at this tulsi plant. So beautiful. And then I have very nice orchid on my room. Beautiful orchids.
How do you maintain this orchids, Prabhuji? It is very tough the temperature has to be maintained.
You know, this orchid, Prabhu, somehow or other, they stay with me for 3 months, some of them for 6 months. I always have this orchid 12 months a year, and it grows so nicely. See this one, I will show you. This orchid, look at that new seed has come up. It was completely, there was no flower, but I take care of it. So now it's have so many of them are growing. See, like this one also. Beautiful colors, isn't it? Look at this, nice design. So this is my passion. So I bring all of them and hope that they will continue to flourish. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tulsi plants, at least. Very nice.
You really take care of them.
Yeah, and this is our altar. Let me turn on the big light so you can see. See how beautiful Gonita is? And the matching Bal Gopal. Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra. And this is our altar. See, everything is in place. Clean and nice all around.